What up, Palm Tree? It's your boy Chillin' Dylan, Jesus of SoundCloud, Black Tom Anderson, and your favorite rapper still owes me money. I'm sitting here with the homie Polly Rob.
Yo, what up, man? What's going down?
What's
Local
going on,
astronauts,
man?
man. Much
So,
love.
celebration is in order, man. Tell me about the
Yes, sir.
album that just came out tonight.
So, it's a compilation that we put together between three companies: Local Astronauts, Lord Mob Records, and Follow Your Dreams Entertainment, which is Doe Networks.
Right on.
We put together a compilation called the East and West compilation, which we're bringing back the same classic feel of East Coast artists and West Coast artists working together to just make dope records. You know what I'm saying? We feel like, the hip hop culture right now is so blended and it's lovely. So we wanted to just, show the camaraderie between both coasts and really just knowing that we're all one and the same, but we uniquely bring different things to the table. You know what I mean?
Very dope. Okay, I respect it. Tell me, what was your role in putting this album together?
So I'm a producer and engineer, along with my business partner, Badru. We are Local Astronauts as the production team, as well as other things that we do. So in case of what I do is I'm usually the first person in the studio and the last person to leave. You know what I mean?
Very
So,
dope.
produced. We produced half of the records that's on the project, and then the other half was produced by Crisis of Lord Mob Records. I also did. We did the sound design, which was mixing and mastering and just kind of curating the sound of how we wanted it to translate to to the people's ears. Just kind of just did a little bit of mechanics, just sweetening up everything. You know what I mean? So we work, man. We get to it.
Very dope. Okay. So when I was going through the track list, I was impressed by how many names I not only recognized but respected. TF, Funk P, Daisy Lynn, Jay Worthy. Tell me about what was it like, and many others. What was it like pulling all of these people together, and how do you go about hand picking who would be great on
Homie
each beat?
Albie Sound out of the Bay Area. He's got a music video that dropped a couple months back. It's called Swipe. Swipe, okay? The ladies. Player. Here he comes. Alright. Uh-oh. R&B vibe. Slow jams. Trying to catch a vibe. So done. So done.
On each beat.
Well, to just bring it into full context, if you're in the hip hop scene and you work with different artists, you realize that the relationship aspect of just networking with people is real heavy. Like that's usually the first level of opportunity to working with different artists. A lot of these artists that we work with, like you said, the TFs, the Worthies, Flea Lord, Mums, Pounds, these all come from naturally being in someone's city or them coming to our city and just establishing a friendship, and then it ends up being a music and business relationship to where we can work on records collectively. So a lot of these artists that's on this project, they 9 times out of 10 have worked on someone's project that's on there. So let's say like someone like
Like Jay Worthy and
like
TF had the
Worthy.
project together, Ballad of a
Exactly.
Dopehead in 2021, one of my favorites.
211 has also
Yeah.
worked with Bart Oatmeal. So there's so
Right,
many
Bart
different
Oatmeal.
things. So we wanted to really let people know, like,
Yeah.
we all one and the same, and we really like, we like being friends with each other first, and then we love doing records with each other as well. You know what I mean?
Respect
so
it.
that's an important piece. You know what I mean?
Very dope. Okay, cool. When it comes to your taste and your ear, tell me who are some of the artists who inspired you to want to produce and make music yourself?
Well, I've lived half my life in Brooklyn and half my life in LA, in Inglewood.
Bicoastal?
Yeah, so the influence is vast, but I'll just break down a couple. Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, Jay-Z, Ice Cube, E40, Mac Mall. It's just so many. Of course, the Dog Pound, Helter Skelter, uh, MOP. Just the list goes down the line. And then also, jazz artists, Gerald Albright, you know what I mean? Then you go to old school Teddy Pendergrass, Stevie Wonder. Then you cut back to Nine Inch Nails,
Nice.
The Beatles. Like, I listen to literally everything. I may not know the name of the record, but if you play it and I know it, I'm finna sing the whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's my palette is large.
Do you fuck with any of that like zany New York, early 2000s backpack rap like LP, Aesop Rock,
Ooh,
Def
yeah,
Jux, Cannibal Ox,
ASAP Rock is fire.
MF Doom, who I got tatted on
Oh, of
my
course,
arm.
man.
Rest in
Of
peace.
course, Ultramagnetic MCs, man. Shout out. Also, Lupe Fiasco.
Dope.
What's the guy that did the Sonic records?
Charles Hamilton.
Charles Hamilton,
Damn, shout out to him.
fire.
It's November 10th. This is his
Yo,
birthday. Shout out
Charles
to Charles
Hamilton lit.
Hamilton.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he was prolific.
When
You
we
know
get
what
off
I
record, I
mean?
gotta tell you a story about Charles.
Definitely, definitely.
Definitely.
So I listen to a little bit of everything, but not to mention, also like the artifacts, hieroglyphics. You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
Hyro.
Project Blow, Micah
Shout out to
9.
Project
You know
Blow,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Lamert
AC
Park.
alone, like
Yes,
literally,
sir.
me coming from Brooklyn, I was blessed to come down and actually go to Project Blowed and Bananas and be a part of that culture as well. So, just so many different things. And
Shout out to my brother Verbs, Bananas.
Verbs is my guy. Come on, that's my guy. Verbs
Shout
the
out to you,
homie.
Kyle.
That's my guy. You know what I mean? Yo, Kyle is sick too as well. He's fire, yo.
Very dope.
But it's like, and that's what this project is about. Being able to take those different worlds, clash it into each other.
We really are on the
saying?
same mission, man.
Come on,
I'm glad I
That's
met
what
you
it's
tonight.
about,
We
man.
really
That's
are
what
on the
it's
same
about.
mission.
Definitely.
All right, man. Well, is there anything else you want to plug? Anything else you want to thank? Anybody else you
Yeah,
want to thank?
I want to thank everybody on the project. Everybody did their thing, and I want to just extend, listen to this project, but also listen to those artists that's on the project. If it's somebody that you're familiar with, go through their discography. If it's somebody that you're not familiar with, type in their name and go through their discography as well. It's a lot of jewels, you know what I'm saying? And we are in the business of making sure that the hip hop that we love stays ultimately relevant in the end. You know what I mean? Like the music that we make it's like a winery. And no disrespect, but you got the hip hop that's out there on the radio that I would call like the Stella Rosa of the game. Like you can find it at every store. You know what I mean? What we do is boutique. It's 40, 50 year aged, wine and champagne. You know what I mean? Like that's what we into. We into doing unique style records.
Speaking of champagne, one of my favorite local astronauts records is the joint you guys produced for TF and Jay Worthy, Toast.
Yeah.
You had Larry
Toast,
June on the remix. Yeah, I was listening to that right when I was pulling up over here.
I love that record. First off, I appreciate you for tuning in. I love that record because actually just to give you a little insight, we made that record with the idea of actually giving a toast to people in your life that taught you different things. Somebody may have taught you how to ride a bike. Somebody taught you how to dress well.
I learned
Somebody
the game
taught
from you.
manners. Yeah. So it was a toast to that. And everybody had their idea of who they would thank if it came to that point. So, that's what we love, man. Shout out to TF, shout out to Larry June, shout out to Washe Choir, which was the gentleman on the hook, and he's on this East West project as well.
Beautiful voice.
You know what I mean? He's a local astronaut as well. Shout out to Legree. You know what I mean? And, man, we be cooking, man. We get to it.
All right. Well, hey, this has been an awesome podcast, man. I'm glad I met you tonight. We're going to stay tapped in. We got a lot of work to do still. And Polly Rob, go ahead and plug where they can find you and follow you.
Look at everything Local Astronauts. All social handles, Local Astronauts. Google Local Astronauts, YouTube Local Astronauts. We got a lot of things coming, man. Shout out to Oatmeal Radio Cafe. This is where we're at right now, Oatmeal Radio Cafe, which is a radio station meets a cafe and coffee and vibes and just all LA dopeness, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check it out. And make sure you check out Slick Studios, you know what I mean? We at Slick Studios, so that's what we do, man.
That's what we do. Well, Polly Rob, thank you so much for joining me on Palmcast.
Appreciate you.
Hey, man, it's been another one in the vault. Glad to sit down with this brother. And make sure you check us out on Instagram and TikTok _PA.LM. Make sure you're subscribed to Palm Official on YouTube. And until next time, peace, love, Palm.
Hold it down. Work well.